pretty good. First of all, this year was so amazing, 2025. I feel like I've slowly gotten my little groove with content creation, and I've definitely gotten a lot better speaking to the camera. But I can't lie, with the little success that I found, I can't help but feel like a little bit of a failure. Maybe it's just human nature. But before I tell you exactly how I failed myself, let me tell you my content creation history of being on YouTube and other social media platforms. Going back all the way to 2011 or 2012, I don't remember exactly, is when I made my very first YouTube channel. I always loved filming, making videos with my friends and families, documenting my life, making silly skits ever since I was, a young lad. At those times, it was just for fun, and of course now I still do it for fun, but now I have goals and aspirations of where I see myself and my content. Growing up like many other people in life, I took the typical path, going to school, finishing college, getting a job, and not knowing what to do. But through YouTube and making content, I think I've definitely found a passion and a love for something I genuinely enjoy doing. Kind of sounds cringy, but maybe like a purpose or something that really makes me feel fulfilled. And isn't that our ultimate goal in life? But basically, this past year, I fell in love with the process of video editing, creating, and getting 1% better on those two. 1% better on each video. And that brings me to today. I tend to set large goals for myself, but honestly, large goals kind of make it fun. And though I love the process of creating, balancing your personal life with your family and friends and your creating life is hard. But one thing that I did with my life to really help me balance my creative life and my personal life is creating systems. And I was saying that that's pretty vague, so perhaps I'll make a video about it in the future. Please let me know in the comments if you'd like me to make a video about that specific topic, creating systems to enhance your productivity or to create a good balance between work life and personal life. Let me know. I think that'd be pretty interesting. My initial goal for the year 2025 was to have 1,000 followers on each of my accounts, whether that be Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And I'm happy to say that I met those goals. Kind of ironic that I said that I met them, but then I still say I failed myself for the year. So let me explain. You can't help but go on social media and seeing the success stories of other people and comparing yourself to it. Like, I know deep down inside that I shouldn't be doing this and that everybody has their own journey, but you can't help it. It's just human nature to compare yourself to other people. So although I didn't technically fail 2025, in my eyes, I could do a lot more improvement. You can't blame the people that are watching it. You can't blame outside resources. It's me. People aren't watching my content because it's simply not good. So I'm trying to study what touches the viewers, what kind of information I can give, what kind of value I can provide for them. So it's not that I failed, but maybe I failed myself a little bit. When you watch those people on YouTube doing all these talking heads, you never think about, oh my God, their mouths must get so dry. They must be so thirsty. So I need some water.
Mercedes skies every day, and it's some kind of chase now that she's not around. Storm in a paper cup.
I set a new goal for myself in 2026. Not like I wouldn't set a goal for myself this year, but my new goal is to reach 10K followers on each of my platforms, that being Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. But it's kind of my side goal. So I wrote all my main goals and my main focus on my phone because I knew I'd forget. There's quite a lot of them. Number one, I kind of just want to connect with the viewer more. Instead of them just watching my content and just scrolling, I want them to come back to me and show more of my personality. Next, I want to introduce more of my life and, like I said, my personality. Right now I make a lot of tech and editing videos, which is great. I'm creating value for other people, and that keeps them coming back to me. But I kind of want to tell a bit of my story about who I am going into the new year. But don't get me wrong, I still love tech videos, especially when it comes to editing and camera gear and just filming in general. I'm still going to be making those within this new year, even on this YouTube channel. Really, really, really important for me this year is to get out of my comfort zone. I'm really big into photography and videography, so I want to do more personal photo shoots, whether that be with friends or families or more clients, and also do some videography work. And lastly, a main goal for me this year is to just simply find what works for me. I watch a lot of YouTube videos about creating content, about going social media and making the best content you possibly can. But I understand that it's not one shoe fits all. Everybody's different, and I need to find the systems and the kind of workflow that works for me. And you can probably tell I do have a lot of main goals for myself for this year, and I'm very, very excited where this year will take me.
You've been MIA from how we used to be. All I see.
Alright, I know we're in the car now. I just want to switch it up. Plus, Mina and I need to go grocery shopping right after this. I just want to share about me, where I'm coming from, especially going to the year 2026. I know everybody else has their own journey, so if you have your own little content journey you'd like to share with me, please let me know down in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. And I'm sure people can look at this video, think it's silly. He literally met his goal. How did he fail himself? But I know a lot of people can probably relate to this, especially other bigger or maybe even smaller content creators. But basically, I'll see you next week for another video in 2026. Thanks for watching, everybody, and peace out, gamers.